Good morning, students. Let's start today our new unit number 3rd, magnetism. So, by the name, it is clear that here we are going to understand some magnetic properties. Okay, so the first term which we are going to understand in this chapter, that is the field, magnetic field. Magnetic field term, the symbol we will be using B. It is the symbol standard for magnetic field. And like any other field, it is also a vector quantity. So we have studied one type of field, electric field, in our electrostatics chapter. So let us get the reference from that field. Students, the source of electric field is charge. That means whenever any charge is present or system of charges are present, then around that always a field is present that we call electric field. Field means where if any other charge enters, then that charge will experience the attraction or repulsion force. So that area around any charge is called the electric field. Now in the same manner, we will talk about the magnetic field here. So the story of magnetic field is little different. The sources of the magnetic fields are actually two. First of all, you have studied about magnet, that around any magnet, some natural magnets are there or permanent magnets are there. Like I'll take the example of iron ore magnetite. That is a natural magnet. So some materials in the nature are permanent magnet. So we can take this diagram to understand the magnetic field. This diagram you have already studied in class 10th. This Ns is a bar magnet, a natural magnet. Now, around this bar magnet, this region is called the magnetic field. And all this pattern which is drawn, that are called magnetic field lines. How to draw magnetic field lines? I think you remember that we assume everywhere North Pole. We assume a North Pole near the magnet. So suppose I am keeping the North Pole. So using that properties of attraction and repulsion, we draw the field lines. Like the properties are like poles repel and unlike poles attract. So I have to keep North Pole here also, here also, here also, and here also. Now where this North Pole will go, which I have assumed. So suppose a North Pole is kept here. Now this north, it will be repelled by this north, that means the bar magnet. That's why the magnetic field lines are outwards. Suppose I keep the North Pole here, then this north will be attracted to South Pole because these are unlike poles. So the magnetic field lines are towards S. In this manner, we can keep everywhere North Pole and we can draw these type of magnetic field lines. So we have studied already about magnet, that around any magnet, magnetic field is present. In the same manner, in this chapter, we are going to study about the current. That current is also the source of magnetic field. Current means what? The moving charge. As you already know that whenever the flow of charge is there, it makes current, and whenever current is there, it makes magnetic field. This discovery was actually given by Oersted. He said that around any current, there is a magnetic field. Okay, how he came to know? This was due to the deflections noticed in the compass needle when it was placed near the wire, current carrying wire. So what was noticed? Around any current, if the compass needle is placed, any magnetic needle is placed, it was showing deflection. And it can show deflection only when there is presence of magnetic field. So this way, this logic was confirmed also, that around any current always there is the magnetic field. So here we have studied that the source of electric field is charge. Whether the charge is stationary or moving, around any charge always one field will be electric field. Okay, and around any current, that means around only moving charge, one more field is there, that is magnetic field. So this way we have two fields, electric field and magnetic field. So let us conclude the definition of the magnetic field here. It is the region around any magnet or current carrying coil. You have to take both the names. Okay. So the region around any magnet or current carrying coil where magnetic force of attraction or repulsion can be experienced is called magnetic field. Okay. And remember that the source of magnetic fields are magnet or current. Okay, two sources are there. Now let's just have a look about the units of magnetic field in this chapter. So SI unit of magnetic field is Tesla and CGS unit of magnetic field is Gauss. And remember that we have this conversion 1 Tesla equal to 10 raised to power 4 Gauss. Now students, in this chapter mainly we have to focus on current, and due to current what magnetic field is produced. So let us understand the direction part. Students, there is the rule, right hand thumb rule, to find the direction of magnetic field due to current. Okay, current should be given, that means input, and magnetic field we have to find, that is output. So let us just revise this rule which we have already studied in 10th. If right hand thumb is stretched in the direction of current, then the curling fingers show the direction of magnetic field. Let's see this diagram. If the current is flowing upwards in any wire, then we have to hold this, we have to assume that we are holding this wire with right hand. Thumb should be stretched in the upward direction because current is in upward direction. Now you can see that these fingers are curling. So these nails of the fingers, you have to assume arrows of magnetic field. These nails means arrows of magnetic field. So this way the magnetic field is circular and in this direction. Okay. Now how to use this right hand thumb rule? Let's take an exercise. Suppose at P1 and P2 we have to find the magnetic field. Now for the same wire, that means for the same current, the magnetic field at two locations can be different. How it is, you see, suppose on the left side of the wire we have to find magnetic field direction on the left side here at P1. Then you see, if the fingers are curled, these fingers directions are coming out, but here at P2 the finger direction is going in. So the magnetic field direction is at P1, the magnetic field is said to be normally outwards. That means from this paper, no, from the plane of the paper, the magnetic field is coming normally out. But here the magnetic field is going normally in. Let's see for two currents. Here current is upward and here current is downward. This white color. Then if using right hand thumb rule, we find the magnetic field. You see this diagram, we have to hold it with right hand. Thumb is upward. So fingers curling are like this. Okay. So these arrows are shown. And in the same manner, if current is moving downward, the same right hand, we have to stretch, that thumb points down now. That thumb points down now. So now you try yourself and see that the fingers are curling in this manner. So this way the direction is happening. So direction is just opposite in two cases of magnetic field. Okay, we will practice it in detail. Let's understand the right hand thumb rule in detail, in which the current direction should be given and magnetic field direction we have to find out. Let us practice first of all for straight wires. Suppose in this wire the current is flowing upward and in this wire the current is flowing downward. So magnetic field around any straight wire like this pen is showing the current. Magnetic field is circular. Like this bangle is showing the circular. Okay, so this bangle which I have prepared, that is for the magnetic field. तो पेन है करंट और ये सर्कल है मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. इसमें एक एरो भी शोन है. ओके, नाउ आई विल टेल यू व्हाट इज द करेक्ट डायरेक्शन ऑफ दिस एरो, दैट मीन्स द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. So what we have to do for the right hand thumb rule, suppose this is current direction, we have to hold this wire with our right hand this way. Thumb should point in the direction of the current. Then we have to notice the direction of the curling fingers. यहाँ लेफ्ट साइड में फिंगर्स बाहर आएंगी और राइट साइड में कर्ल होके फिंगर्स अंदर जाएंगी. ओके, so let us try for this wire. We have to hold it using the right hand. Now fingers are magnetic field. So here you can see at this point the fingers are coming out and then they will curl, and at this side the fingers will go normally in. So ये हुआ magnetic field circular. Here the fingers were coming normally out and here the fingers were curling in. Fingers curl हुई, यहाँ से यहाँ turn हुई. So for the same wire or for the same current, there can be two directions of magnetic fields at different locations. लेफ्ट साइड पे अलग डायरेक्शन है मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की और राइट साइड पे मैग्नेटिक फील्ड अलग डायरेक्शन है. सो ये ब्लू है करंट and this red is magnetic field. Okay, and also we can show normally out and normally in by dot and cross. Okay, this you will find in the books also. Cross means normally in, dot means normally out. Now let us practice for this case. We have to turn our right hand in such a manner that thumb is now pointing down because current is down. Now notice the direction of the fingers. Here the fingers at this point, the fingers are coming out. So here out and here in. So this way normally out and normally in we have shown. So our blue line was current and our red circle means magnetic field. ओके, सो एनी वन थिंग यू कैन लर्न. अपवर्ड करंट के लिए लेफ्ट साइड NO होता है. अपवर्ड करंट के लिए लेफ्ट साइड नॉर्मली आउट होता है, डायरेक्शन ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. ऑल अदर्स यू विल मेक देन. लेट्स प्रैक्टिस फॉर द हॉरिजॉन्टल वायर in which current is flowing. Suppose towards right side. Now also magnetic field we have to find. Suppose at point P1 which is upward, we have to hold the current. Thumb should point in the current direction. How the fingers are coming here? So fingers are normally out. So magnetic field direction is circular only around it, but here normally out where it is asked. Okay, if it is asked for this point, it will be normally in. That means here the fingers will come out of the board and here the fingers will go in the board. In the same manner, suppose current direction is given this. Right hand thumb rule this way. Thumb and fingers. Fingers are here normally in going. Okay, so you can see that we have found the magnetic field direction at point P1. Let's practice for circular currents now. Example 3, circular currents are given. Suppose in this wire the current is flowing in the anti-clockwise direction, and in this wire the current is flowing in clockwise direction. We have to find the magnetic field at the center. Here, magnetic field direction we have to find out. Again, using right hand thumb rule we can find the direction. So we have to hold the part of the coil this way, upward के लिए upward रखना है thumb. At the center, how the fingers are coming? Normally out. We can continue the path of the current. Current यहाँ गई, यहाँ पे नीचे चली गई, downward. Here also we can hold, we can turn the hand so that thumb is pointing down. Now also you see that the fingers are coming out. So at the center the magnetic field is normally out for anti-clockwise current. Let's try for this case. Current is moving in clockwise direction. Okay, clockwise. Let us hold it. So how the fingers are curling? Current upward है, fingers are curling, यहाँ से बाहर आई and यहाँ अंदर गई. So here the magnetic field is normally inverse. Okay, I will tell you now the method to remember. Okay, so let us understand. Anti-clockwise current is actually a pole, and that is N pole. Anti-clockwise current is actually N pole. You can draw a N and you can see that the arrows should match. The current direction and N pole arrow should match. So how to remember? You have to remember it like this. NT means N pole, and for N pole the direction of the magnetic field, it is normally out. How to remember? From NT you learn N pole. Okay, and how to remember NO direction? Normally out direction. You see N O. N we have made inside the current, and this loop is O. So NO. So remember it this manner. NT से N याद रखो कि एंटी क्लॉकवाइज करंट होती है N पोल, और N पोल के लिए मैग्नेटिक फील्ड सेंटर पे होता है NO. नॉर्मली आउट. ओके, एंड जस्ट अपोजिट इट फॉर क्लॉकवाइज करंट. सो if the current is clockwise, then it is actually the south pole, because these arrows are matching. Okay, so actually we will understand in this chapter that whenever any current direction is given, okay, suppose any current direction is given, then always a coil in which the current is flowing. Now I am using this bangle for the current. Okay, whenever the current is flowing in any direction in the wire, then front side of the coil and back side of the coil, they are two poles. Okay, if I will take a current in the wire, then from here if I will see from the front, then I may see its direction as clockwise, but if I will see it from the back, then the direction of the current will become anti-clockwise. So for the same current, front pole, that means front side, and back side are two opposite poles. That's why every circular current is a magnet having two opposite poles. Okay, and how to identify the poles? You have to remember this manner. एंटी-क्लॉकवाइज करंट दिख रही है फ्रंट में, तो वो नॉर्थ पोल है, यानी इसका बैक साइड साउथ पोल है. ओके, सो लर्न दिस टेक्निक ऑफ पोल्स. एंटी क्लॉकवाइज करंट N से N लर्न करना है, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज करंट मीन्स एन पोल है इसका फ्रंट, यानी इसका बैक साइड हुआ साउथ पोल, और क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट के लिए ये साउथ पोल होता है, यानी इसका बैक साइड हुआ नॉर्थ पोल. इट इज दिस वे. फॉर द सेम कॉइल, if I am in front and if I am at the back, then for the same current two poles are there present at the front side and back side. That's why it is a magnet. So note down this learning technique.